We're now leading into our interspecies spiritual practice. And I'm very excited to share that today's practice is coming to us from our guests later today. Karino and Kimmy have recorded the most amazing video for us. I call it, this is not what they call it, but I call it Just Be with the Bees. So we're going to check out, we're going to do a little meditation with the pollinators. And I just want to say up front, as Phil's bringing up the video, one of the things I love about this experience we're about to have is how immersive, based on the angle that they used on the video, the immersiveness of this. It really feels like we are there at Sweet Dig's farm on their land, and you'll get to learn more about that later in today's service when we introduce them. But for now, I would just like you to get the visceral experience of their farmland and the land that they're currently stewarding. It's kind of meditation, but it's really meant to be just kind of an immersive, take it in through your senses, sort of an experience. We're really just going to be present, right? Think about one of Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese Buddhist monk. One of his great teachings is on this word interbeing. And it has so much in common with what we are all about here with interfaith and interspecies and interspiritual. So if we add interbeing, this is where we are. We inter-are with all of these other beings. So as you're watching this video and you're being with the pollinators, you can interbe with them. You can see how we are one. You can see how we are one with the nature that we're going to be immersed in as this video comes up. And so just bringing that intention as we drop into this meditation to focus on the interbeing of all of us, how we're all connected, the animals, the human animals, the plants, the earth. So Karino and Kimmy, they run the Sweet Dig's farm, which is a 2.5 acre veganic farm. And it's right outside of Vancouver, British Columbia. So we've got some Canadian farmers amongst us. And I'm really excited for you to see it. I myself would love to get out there someday and get to feel that and what they're doing. We'll hear more about their story later, but they're really doing some amazing farming practices that are not necessarily traditional when it comes to how farmers farm their land. So they're educators in their sector, in their industry, and it'll be exciting to hear more about that later. So I'll just invite you now to drop in, feel your body, feel the contact you have with whatever surface you're on. If you're sitting in a chair, if you're standing, feeling your feet on the ground. Just begin to feel your breath. If you're comfortable leaving your eyes open, I think you'll enjoy the experience of being immersed in the Sweet Dig's farm. So I'd encourage you to maybe just soften your gaze a bit so that we can immerse into this video. And just beginning to take some deep breaths into your lungs as we get up close and personal with these amazing beings. Becoming aware of the sounds that you can take in. Of the visuals, these plants and all the beings who make this place their home. So what you imagine it might smell like if you were there right now. And to how you feel when you are immersed in this experience in this way. how you feel when you bring the intention of interbeing to this experience. See if you can just bring your awareness right here to this moment, to this scene. Letting go of any worries, any stress, any tension, any conflicts. And just being right here. These buds, with these bees, with the secret hummingbird in the distance. Taking in the sunshine that's above the scene. And you're all muted, so I can ask you to do this if you feel comfortable, just taking a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, just really letting out a nice sigh. Maybe one or two more of those if that feels good to you. So now whatever you need to do to gently begin to come back to our space, extract yourself from this beautiful nature scene, say goodbye to the pollinators, the plants, the sun, the sky, the sunshine. Just bring your awareness back to our space here together, to our gathering here at the Compassion Consortium. So when you're ready, you can bring that video to a close. And you're just invited now to bring this feeling of peace and presence with you